games. And so we're gonna have to run the ball a little bit more, and we're gonna just try to mix our stuff so they don't get a shot at us because they're really hard to hold up. So we got to make sure that we mix our game so they can't get in rhythm. Thanks, Coach.
Well, that's the end of the first half. 14-3 Browns. Halftime is next for the first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever. With iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch. All on them. But no getting it if you're naughty. You just ate. Don't worry. We know what list you're on. I'm always watching. Always watching. Not always. Boundaries.
Get the powerful new iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch all for $0. No trade-in needed on any plan. Why America's last best place is at risk. 60 Minutes new CBS tonight.
Don't miss Wayside Furniture's after Thanksgiving store-wide doorbusters. Shop bedroom sets from $7.99. Fun accent or swivel chairs from $149. Dining sets from just $199. Plus get bonus cash discounts or special financing and free gifts just for coming in. While you're here, donate to your favorite charity, and Wayside will match it up to $100 until $200,000 is given. This Friday through Monday, Wayside's giving more, so you can too. Wayside in Akron, keeping it local since 1937.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial. It's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued. Confidence is not a mindset. It's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD AT4S. Get 5.9% APR for 84 months on 2025 Sierra heavy-duty models. That's over $4,000 in average finance savings.
I am a Clevelander, grew up here. I know this market better than anyone.
I know I could turn that down, bro. Watching the game is halftime now, bro. Browns up 14-3. I just need that boy to throw for over 150 yards. And we in there. Take her through there, take her through there. Yeah. Take her through there, take her through there. Ain't no turkeys. Them things jumping off like hot Cheetos. Take her through there. Yeah. Take her through there, take her through there. She gone. This that Shadir Sanders tailgate. That's Shadir Sanders. Yeah. Cleveland Browns. Yeah. Born in. Rotating that thing. Take me through that, take me through that, yo. She gone. Told y'all this gonna take long, man. Light work. This what make them things fall off the bone. This what make them things fall off the bone, man. When you stick to it like glue. That's what make it fall off the bone. Yo. They know who to put off in the kitchen. They know who put off in the kitchen, y'all. They already know. Holiday season. Y'all thought it was somebody else. No. Holiday season. It's holiday season. Holiday season, nigga. Yo, holiday season. Man, they better get with it, man. Culinary art school. Yeah. Say it with me. Nigga did it, can't pronounce the shit right. Yo, take them through there, take them through there. Yo, take them through there, take them through there. Look, they all going. See how this shit stick to it like glue? Stick to it like glue, turn it upside down, stick to it like glue. Take them through there. But they going, just all just glossy. Zip tight. Excuse me, pardon me. We'll be back in the AM. See how they turn out. We're gonna let these go for 11 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna let these go for 11 hours now. Hours, man. Surgical procedure, man. What y'all think about Shadur, man? They leave the attack going off. Hey, he going off. They up 14-3. I say it's pretty good for a rookie first start, man. Yo. Just gotta know how we take them through there. How we rotate them things. I'm gonna show y'all the before. Gotta have the before and the after, man. We're gonna go 235, 11 hours. 235 for 11 hours, man. 235, let him out. Yeah, we're gonna let that bitch drop 235 before we let him out. Let that good hit create that time. I said, it's just this little car. Speedy, so speedy. We got to be speedy. Yeah, man. Voila. Whatever. You must have been dreaming, dreaming. I'm gonna get another temperature. I'm good. Must have been dreaming. Maybe it took us a seat. Got to be more careful. That was so awesome.
What?
I quit that little. We did it so awesome. You put right there, look. That was so awesome.
They got away from it right
And that motherfucker so fair.
I guess you just swept it out.
Exactly. That way clean the van. All they do is that pressure wash had to be shining.
I guess she was just cleaning the inside out, not the outside.
With a broom.
She pressure washed it last time, she said.
Whatever. Y'all tell that lie to somebody else.
Go get me something to drink.
Gonna do what? Gonna what?
So what?
What you said?
So I meant to go in and get me something to drink.
What y'all got going, world? Watching the game, man. Cleveland Brown versus Raiders. See what Shadur got going today. Damn, I left my phone case in there. Be all right. I'll get in the morning. Man, put it up out there. I started letting my phone so clear. Take the case off of it. On this phone. Screen. Make it look bigger.
Ain't no.
They still got the that bubble that fell off the roof of a car, been in the ocean, everything. That's a badass phone case. I don't care.
Which phone is it for?
Android. iPhone pretty straight. Oh, still look good. What's up with the Queen? You know, it's going to be turkey season. But, people don't really celebrate turkey season no more. Thanksgiving. Since they know what the Pilgrims did to the Indians. They don't celebrate that, but they go straight to Christmas. I don't blame them. Because everybody got to save for Christmas. So what's it, you know what I'm saying? You're going to cook for Christmas. Because they said that's too close, but too close holidays, too close together. I've been a bucket like fuck it. Yeah, I have to go live and show y'all the catering part of the shit. That's what I'm going to have to do. Especially you talking about you have me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have to sign some papers. We're going to have to get back. I'm ready to get paid in advance. Should have told him. It's the holiday season for real. Christmas is coming up. It's gonna jump for real. Cause ain't everybody going to the grocery store. They're gonna be trying to buy shit. You know what I'm saying?
All them company parties.
Yep, all them companies. Yeah, our companies, come on. All them banks, the schools, the hospitals. Everybody have a Christmas party. Everybody gonna have a Christmas party. What? It's going down.
We've been threatened. We gotta go to ours this year.
Yeah, that's why I said Jacob trying to go. Yeah, you gonna pay me to go too. You gonna have to pay me to come to y'all Christmas party. That's crazy. You gonna have to pay me just to come to a Christmas party. Man, you writing too long of a sentence and some shit that I don't understand. I ain't nobody listening to all that. Yeah, a lot of that damn he had a whole different goddamn E section. No, he ain't listening to all that. No. I don't know what the fuck that say, like. La Mexico. Guard rooster. That little blade, they should put lights on the side too.
It's pretty though.
It's alright, but they still should put lights out.
If they were facing us, we'd be like, oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah, but
Pretty
you
though.
know,
I like those lights.
I can't see the goddamn lights.
Oh, that's pretty.
They should have ran the reeds in the back part. Let me tell you. That's some hookah lights.
877.
Whenever you put that
7
little
sacks
tree
so
up.
far for the Browns. Now, Miles Garrett was in on that last one. They didn't give him a piece of it, but if they do, it would be a Fred Brown's record. But it'll be first down for the Browns. Shador rolling to his left, throws, and it's tipped incomplete. All right, so let's go back to that sack. It was a 4th down.
Back to the dungeon.
Having such a fantastic year. They have legit dudes at D tackle rushing the passer.
That's Roberts, who's down, the middle linebacker for the Raiders. Geno Smith has been sacked 7 times so far today. 11
God
is the game record for the Browns.
I should have been on that nigga getting sacked
And that's a tough one right there for the Raiders if Roberts is out for any length.
And I'll say that's a tough one for Geno Smith too. But Tom, you can't take a sack on 4th down.
You're right.
That's like a huge pet peeve of mine. I see that all the time in the NFL this year. It feels like it's an epidemic of quarterbacks taking sacks on 4th down. It's 4th down. Just throw the ball down the field to someone and give them a chance.
And it's 17 sacks now against the Raiders and Geno Smith in the last 3 games. Second down.
Black 1,500 times. About to drop my goddamn phone. Y'all. Who on PS5, man? Who want it? Black Ops. Who want it? Y'all ain't ready. 2K. Who want it? See, put your game tag off in the chat. I ain't playing with you. Put your game tag off up in the chat. I'm not playing with you.
Particularly on 3rd down. He's going to be shy of the first down of the 41, so now it's decision time for the Browns.
Good game, man.
I
Now,
don't think
Looks
it's
like
much of a
they're going to
decision,
punt it. It's interesting because both kickers showed that they could make 57, 58-yard field goals. This would be about
fuck y'all kickers. I want that
59.
nigga to
They
pass
don't
over
wanna take that
150 yards.
Yeah, Schmidt made a 60-yarder from this end of the
That's
field.
what I need him to do. I need
This is
Shadur
pretty
to throw for over
conservative from
153.
Stefanski, but when he watches what his D-line's doing to this Raiders offensive line, it's kind of hard to argue with him.
deep to receive this punt. And the play clock wound down.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And I don't even know if the Raiders had the right formation for what they wanted. But the delay of game goes against the Browns anyway.
Well, the Browns tried to get him a free 5 yards with a hard count. Usually you leave your offense out there to try to do that. The Browns tried something unique, which is, hey, let's hard count the punt return team. Maybe those guys will jump.
So now Bojorquez moves back 5 yards. Gets this one off, trying to get it to the near side. Bachman assessing. We're just letting go over his head. He goes out of the back of the end zone. Geno Smith and the Raiders try to stay upright. Down 11.
Down 11.
Black Friday football
What y'all
on
think?
Prime is back.
You ain't seen a bullet?
As NFC heavyweights
That's that
collide.
bullet. Yes, you should.
Touchdown! Come on, baby!
The Bears. The Eagles.
Making you grab it into the end zone.
Black Friday football. Bears, Eagles. Only on Prime.
Thanks for walking us through the plan.
You guys heading up
What
north
they
soon?
say?
Yeah, got Lizzie for a couple weeks this
They say
summer.
on
Taking her
the-
fishing, I hope. That's the plan.
Doors. Connect us to what's important.
Excited, sweetie?
A dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors. Backed by a team of specialists, your advisor helps you build a personalized, tax-smart investment strategy, identifying opportunities across your entire portfolio. And when life surprises you, your plan can change too. Because doors were meant to be opened.
I checked Allstate first, saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check to see if anyone was watching before I stole cotton candy from a child. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
The 3 for Me, only
Yeah,
at
I
Chili's,
love my
is now
Zippo.
available with the all-new Big QP.
You know, I
Fries,
got that in my
bottomless chips, and
Zippo.
salsa, and a bottomless drink, all for just
Got that in
$10.99.
Zippo.
So if you're McDone with tiny,
All
overpriced
you.
burgers, just come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best
Zippo.
$10.99 you can eat.
Hey, what's up?
Shh. Hunting
That's
for
my
holiday
cigar.
deals.
I made everything in your workshop.
You know,
You try
it's
making a
that's my
75-inch TV out of a block of wood. Sorry, but like her, I need the best deals. We both have a lot of specific wish lists.
Wish list now.
Best Buy has new doorbusters every Friday all season. Every Friday?
So therefore,
Who are you talking to?
I don't want that light glaring all in your eyes, man. That's what I'm trying to
Every
get
Friday,
right.
all season long at Best Buy.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Best
Watch
Buy.
these games. My gal finna braid my hair. Braid my hair. Like a Mario.
$10.99
Yeah.
you can eat. And by Allstate, you're in good hands.
Most of y'all niggas got them dreads, so y'all go and ball.
Hoover
I mean,
Dam
my
built
shit
between
go long and
1931
great.
and 1936.
Long and
Welcome
great,
back to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Ball with Ross Tucker, Tiffany Blackman, Gene Steratore,
And now
and
let's
Tom
see that
McCarthy.
clock.
It's 14-3 Browns
Get
on
there.
top. They've ridden the backs of an amazing defense. 7 sacks today.
Schlesinger's coming, 49.
Yep, watch him
Why
in the
is it?
middle. Picked up by
One
Genti.
to
Smith
pass.
just throws it away. Thankfully, he was picked up by Genti because Smith was going to get sacked.
Man, this is rookie stud
Mind that
against
guy.
rookie stud. Watch Genti on Schlesinger. This is the essence of football right there. That is a nice job by Genti. He's given up 30 pounds there against Schlesinger, who's been phenomenal. Genti stepping up, putting his shoulder on him, at least give Geno a chance.
Yes, Schlesinger, who was a walk-on at UCLA under Chip Kelly. He was a bioengineering major. He said, listen, I was a walk-on. I figured I might as well get a good degree out of it.
We don't worry that.
And he didn't really start until game 2 of his senior year. Played 10 games
Man,
as
the
a
defense
starter.
need to get an interception, get that boy the ball back.
Let's check in with Tiffany. We were enamored yesterday, Tiffany, on Schlesinger.
Yeah, we were, as his defensive coordinator, Jim Schwartz. You guys know he gave him a pretty hefty compliment on Monday this week, comparing him just to his growth in the league and how it reminded him of Ray Lewis,
don't
one of
wanna
the
hear nothing
greats.
about that.
And when we talked to Schlesinger about that, he said he wished he kind of hadn't said it, publicly. It's a, obviously high bar to meet,
Look at Pete
but
Carroll.
definitely
Pete
really
Carroll
happy
about to go
get that
crazy on the
compliment from his
sideline.
coach.
Credits a lot of his coaches, high school coaches, other college coaches.
Miles moving around. Watch Miles against the center here.
Yep, going right in. And slant broken up, intended for Bowers. And Denzel Ward was in on the coverage, and Smith was on his back again. It'll be 4th
Browns
down.
got the
Why
defense.
wouldn't you bring pressure this much when your secondary is covering guys this well?
Shador can find some targets.
Ward
You'll
against
be
Brock
up in
Bowers.
there.
I know Bowers is a heck of a tight end, but Denzel Ward's like a perennial Pro Bowl corner. I mean, that's not a good matchup for the Raiders.
Let him
to
find
have
his
your tight
favorite
end
targets and
against one of the better cover corners in the league. He's the only guy.
He got to
with
get
at
his
least 6
timing
passes
down.
defense.
The NFL, you don't think that them big niggas be
Gets
moving.
this one off. This is another good punt. Flag comes in. And Larvidan along the sidelines. Trying to make some people miss. And we'll see who the penalty is against. McCollum made the special teams tackle for the Raiders.
During the kick, holding by the receiving team, number 26. This penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. It's first down, Cleveland.
What's all got going on?
Miles Harden called for the penalty. Cleveland with the lead.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Hola.
Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
Every holiday, the Home Depot works with family farms to help the right tree find you.
It's time for a reset. From breakfast to late night, McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back only at McDonald's.
Emmitt Smith is a legendary football and dancing star, but he also has Geico like a regular person. So we had one translate. The whole routine was getting stale.
His last insurance company wasn't doing it for him.
So, this box had to try.
He switched to Geico.
Like
Raiders,
5, 6, 7, 8, 900.
Dollars. He saved over $900 by switching.
You're not Emmitt Smith, but we'll treat you like them. It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico.
Drop the load.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La playa awaits.
Week 12 continues with Sunday Night Football on NBC and Monday Night Football on ESPN. Then Week 13 kicks off with a John Madden Thanksgiving celebration, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. And tune in for a special Black Friday game on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Just 138 yards of total offense for the Browns, but they lead at 14-3 with 8:05 to play here in the third quarter. Sampson is in the ball game in the backfield for Cleveland.
All right,
And Shador Sanders, 8 of 13, 134 yards, 1 interception. A first down from the 13-yard line, making his first NFL start. Loops that one to the near side. A flag comes in. We'll see who the penalties against. It was Bond who made the reception.
Damn, man, all goes outside. I know.
I always wonder what coaches think about that kind of a pass where that much loft to it in the backfield like that.
Well, it's a dangerous pass, but he throws a really beautiful ball. Everybody you talk to talks about how
little rainbow
catchable it is. He really does a nice job layering the ball and putting touch on. There's actually multiple flags here, so they're sorting it out.
Yeah, one on the near side, one on the far side.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. An eligible receiver downfield, number 68. This penalty's declined. Pass interference, number 19. The penalty's 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Tillman, let's check in with Adam Scheid in New York.
Tom, Trevor Lawrence to former Raider Jacoby Myers. How about it? His first touchdown as a Jaguar. First touchdown this season. 17-14 Jacksonville. Into the Cardinals. Back to you.
Yeah, Jacksonville, another one of those great stories, I think, this year in the National Football League, even with the Colts doing what they're doing in the South.
That feels like rubbing it in right now against the Raiders fans. I mean, they're down 14-3, and now we show Jacoby Myers, who was probably their best receiver before they traded him. Sorry, Raiders fans, we can't decide who scores touchdowns in the other games.
Bates in motion to the right side of the offensive line. Shador under center. They brought in an extra offensive lineman. They give it to Sampson, who makes one man miss, but then is wrapped up after a loss of 2. Shador Sanders will be facing a second down here. You know, he's only been coached in his career by his dad, Dion, obviously, all the way through.
And he's only ever been a starter.
Correct.
We asked him what the week was like, and he said it felt like getting back to normal. You know, this is what he wants. He wants the responsibility of the entire organization. He wants the pressure. And he told us it felt more like normal, which is why he was seen carrying around his iPad. Even at the meals, at lunch, he was watching film on his iPad. He said, I don't have a choice. This is my opportunity.
They hand the ball up to Sampson again. Sampson gets a few yards before he's wrapped up at the 10-yard line by Booker. Yeah, and what did he tell Tiffany? Which, wondering what the last quote would be. I am what they are waiting for, right before the start of today's ball game.
He said he's really going against 2 things today, the Raiders defense and time on task, because we talked about all the reps he's had with these receivers this week. He said it's nice, but it's not like a full offseason. 3rd and 12, by far the most important thing from Sanders here is to protect the football and also not take a sack.
Ford in the ball game in the backfield. Play clock down to 3, now 2. Backpedaling, rolling, throws it to Fannin, who makes a nice leaping grab. Fannin trying to get to that first down marker, and he does! Across the 25 to the 26, Holmes made the tackle, but that was all the rookie Harold Fannin for 15 yards.
I love Harold Fannin. Terrific job by Shador. Watch Shador. This is not a clean pocket. He's got to move around, navigate it. Nice touch to Fannin, and the rest is just Fannin. Watch Fannin Jr., number 44. What number was Ernest Mack? 34? He's out there running guys over. I remember those guys.
First down, they give a pitch to Ernest Mack. Yeah, Ernest Miner. You brought them all together.
Ernest Mack?
You said Ernest Mack.
You know what I meant.
I knew what you meant. Fannin, by the way, 4 receptions or more in 6 of his last 7 games.
Well, he had an unbelievable season a year ago. He ran a bad 40 time at the Combine, and Kevin Stefanski told us he was thrilled because he knew that meant they'd be able to draft him a little bit lower. He's still only 21 years old, but he's one of several of these Browns rookies that should become fan favorites if they aren't already.
Second down with Judkins with the Wildcat. Judkins will keep it himself. 3rd time today. He tries to move the pile. Chin was in there. He's about 2 yards shy. So it makes it 3rd and 2.
Well, the reason why you go with the Wildcat is because you get an extra blocker. Think about any level of football, high school football, college football. You ever notice how when the quarterback runs, it just seems like there's bigger holes? Well, that's because you have an extra blocker. Now Judkins actually comes out on 3rd and 2, which is interesting because he's the more powerful runner. A little surprise here to see the Browns going gun 3rd and 2, not even the threat of the run. Offset Sampson here, could be a quick pass.
We got movement on the left side of the offensive line. I think it was Cam Robinson.
By the offense, number 68, 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, so 6 penalties this year for Cam Robinson. And it makes this 3rd down a little more difficult for the Browns.
I feel like the Browns offensive line done a pretty good job so far, though. You know, as compared to some of these other games, certainly the second half against the Ravens, they really struggled to pick up some of those blitzes, although, you know, you wonder how many of those could have been audibles or protection checks that the Browns didn't get to. This looks like it's going to be an Abbey look. That's double A gap. Shador Sanders trying to get everybody lined up. They're running out of time here.
The clock is winding down. Sampson comes in motion in the backfield, and flags come in. just throws it at the feet of Sampson as he goes to the ground. Were there too many moving parts there? Yeah, so it's going to be
illegal shift. Not all men were set before the snap. This 5-yard penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
So 4th down, it'll make the Browns, force the Browns to punt the ball away.
Well, so what's interesting there is, you know, the Browns told us they were really going to try to simplify things, but that certainly was not a simple formation or motion. There were a lot of moving parts, and it did not go real well.
So Bachman is back deep to receive. Bojorquez will punt again. 7 punts for Cole. This will be the 6th punt for Bojorquez. But again, the Browns with the lead 14-3. And a defense that's been smothering Geno Smith. Bachman trying to get a stiff arm. Breaks his way free. And he's out of bounds close to the 35. 3:35 to play. Raiders down 11. They're still in the game.
Hey, co-pilot.
I don't know what y'all think about.
How do I go there? What sort of thrust is this thing?
They say they still in the game, but shit. That boy needs to throw for a couple more yards. Offense just not getting right. It's just not got a quarterback that goddamn gonna get their ass right and give them the ball. Then the line fucking up. The offensive line ain't holding up. Shit. You ain't gonna have a chance. I know in Jackson State, yeah, boy, hey, we're going ham. He had a bigger line then, though. It was different. In that situation, playing in the HBCU, but when he got to Colorado, he was still throwing that thing, but he had the receivers. Even though the line was trash. They had a line like Oregon, it'd have been different for him. I would have loved to see them, Dion and them at Florida State. That's what I would have wanted to see him in. All the boys would have went to the league. They would have went to Florida State. Colorado, it's alright, but don't nobody want to go way up there. They don't know how to react to it. And plus, it ain't the SEC, or it ain't a big conference where people be televised all the time. Until Dion went up there. Back to the game.
And Meredith is a guy I look at as more being a center body type.
Off the play fake, Smith looking to throw. Smith looking long to the middle of the field for Tucker. Overthrew him for the 2nd time today. Delpit was in on the coverage. Geno Smith was hit as he threw this one, but Tucker had his man beat.
Man, can Trey Tucker fly. He runs right by Delpit. And Geno Smith took a shot again, which certainly affected the accuracy there. I did not get those Tucker genetics in the Tucker family.
No, he did. He got them all, didn't he?
He got all the speed.
Well, you got the height. 2nd down, they hand it off to Gentile. Gentile follows the block to the center.
Everybody else coming too.
2 yards. By the way, we want to send best wishes out to Bernie Kosar, who is recovering from a liver transplant. In fact, Kevin Stefanski took time out of his week to go see him. These two guys have built a great bond Bernie had been battling cirrhosis and Parkinson's. He had been waiting months for a liver transplant. And then last Sunday, University Hospitals in Cleveland, he received the new liver. It came from a Browns fan, Bryce Dunlap, a 21-year-old who died after a medical emergency. We hope Bernie continues on the path of success.
We're all thinking about you, Bernie, and hopefully you're not too mad at me for saying Ernest Mack.
Mostert in the backfield. Smith to throw middle of the field. Pass complete. He got locked in with Lockett. He was in front of Pice and Campbell, and it's a first down inside Browns territory.
That is an incredible throw by Geno Smith. Man, does he throw a beautiful ball at times. Watch this. Again, there's going to be pressure. He's going to have to navigate it, but he steps up and delivers a strike. That is just picture perfect from Geno Smith. And I've been talking a lot about getting the ball to Genty and Bowers. If you're going to be that productive when you throw it to Lockett, throw it to 17 too.
Yeah. Runyon in the backfield is the fullback Smith. Sets up in the pocket, goes toward the end zone for Tucker. He's wide open, and it's incomplete, broken up at the last moment by Denzel Ward.
Geno was late. Ward's a little bit banged up after that play, but Geno was late. I think if he threw it earlier, would have had more of a chance. Tucker was already almost out of bounds at that point, and Geno put a lot of air under it. Might have had a better chance if he just tried to laser that thing in there. Terrific play by Denzel Ward again. But I think either an earlier throw or less air under it might have given the Raiders a chance.
Took another hit. Myles Garrett was in the backfield. On second down, they give it to Genty, and Genty bumps into his own man and is taken down.
You'll see Tucker at the top here, going to run a deep post. Let's see if we can identify when Geno should have thrown it. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Oh, yeah. See, as soon as you see Delpit flat-footed and you know Trey Tucker's running the post, Geno needed to throw that one earlier. I think he'd be the first one to tell you that. He was late.
8 targets, by the way, for Tucker, and there have been 3 misses that really aren't his fault. It's third down and 8. I feel like they need more than a field goal attempt, right?
Miles standing up again, moving around.
Flag comes in. Geno Smith throws to the left, and it's nearly intercepted. It was intended for Bowers. It was actually between Bowers and Tucker, but as Ross said, it was a free play.
But because it's a free play, you want to put that on one of your receivers and give them a chance to make a play on the football or pass interference or something.
Offside. Defense number 94. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Yeah, Mason Graham did not get back. Garrett looked like he got back. So it makes it a little bit more manageable 3rd down.
That is also, by the way, Tom, one way in which you can really help your offensive line is changing up the snap count. You know the count, they don't. That's an excellent decision by whoever made it for the Raiders to change up the count. You got Brock Bowers in the slot to the top. That's the guy.
Tucker came in motion. We'll go to Tucker. He just dropped it. Wow. He had Harden beat, and he just couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
I think you jinxed him when you talked about the other 3 plays that weren't his fault. That one was absolutely his fault.
And they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's that play. Look, he's wide open.
Wow. So the Raiders are going to at least line up to go for it. I don't know if I agree with this. I think you need to make it a 1-score game. I'm sure that might be what the analytics tell you, but I don't know. I think if you have a chance to make it a 1-score game, you need to do that.
Less than a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. It's 4th down and 3. They are going to go for it. 4th down, pressure's coming. He throws it up toward the end zone, and he throws it right past Tucker. And the Browns will take over, and Geno Smith was under pressure again.
Tucker was open again. It's a nice job by Ward to drop off and get in there. I think Geno Smith's mad at himself. He had time there. The protection was pretty good. maybe he's not mad at himself, but my initial reaction, I don't know who else he'd be mad at on that play, to be honest with you.
Yeah, either way, he's mad. 15 of 28, perhaps 66 yards.
Perhaps Tucker did not run the route exactly the way Gino was expecting him to run it.
No, it was an interesting drive for Trey Tucker. And now the Browns take over 1st and 10. We've had 12 straight possessions without a point for either team. Shador, pressure's coming, flag comes in, he overthrows his receiver. And more flags come in. That may be a late hit after the penalty. Adam Butler was in the backfield after Shador threw the ball away.
So are you saying the Butler did it?
I think the Butler may have done it.
What show is that? Clue?
It's Clue, yes. Okay. You got board games coming all over the place.
There was fouls by both teams on the play. Illegal shift, offense number 44. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 69 for unnecessary contact. By rule, the 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Automatic, first down.
With 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
That's like a double whammy because it would have been 5-yard loss for the Browns with the illegal formation, and instead you hit them.
That's 7 penalties for 58 yards, and there have been some big ones.
I don't think he hit him to the head or neck area, so I think that they just thought it was late. We might want to take another look at that one just to see how late it was.
So moves the ball to the 38-yard line. Sanders gives it off to Judkins. Judkins makes a two-man blitz, pulls off another, and gets up to the 48-yard line. All right, Ross, let's go back to that late hit.
Well, you're allowed to take one step. Watch. 1, 2. I think they're going to say it's the second foot came down before he hit him. You're allowed to take one, but the second step came down before Butler hit Sanders. That's debatable to me, and this would not be good for the Browns. Judkins is their workhorse running back.
Yeah, so he's down on the field. Kevin Stefanski talking to Tommy Reese up in the box. 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Judkins, by the way, today, 11 carries, 37 yards.
Feels better than that.
It does feel better than that.
I mean, 3.4 yards a carry, but just feels like he's done a better job than that.
But we'll step away while they tend to Judkins.
CBS Tomorrow has DMV, America's #1 new comedy. I knew it! And tomorrow, what are you up to? Hi there. Randall Park guest stars in the biggest, funniest, stuntiest episode yet. Dismount. So, we'll see you tomorrow, right? I'll take that triple scarf as a yes. A brand new episode of DMV at a special time following the Everybody Loves Raymond reunion, CBS Tomorrow.
Hear my footsteps, carrying my passion, my drive, my commitment. I started Dion's Dreamers to lift up kids that need help. We go to hospitals, we give mentorships, we give bikes away. I'm taking steps to create a better future, to carve a path forward for communities that have felt forgotten. Dion's Dreamers is my cause. These are my cleats.
Well, Judkins was able to get up and get off the field, go to the blue tent. And the good news is that he was able to get up under his own power and go to the blue tent. It'll be first down for the Browns.
Browns do not have to run a play here, so it doesn't really make sense to when you have a 2-score lead. So Stefanski will take it to the fourth quarter smartly.
All right, so that'll be the end of the third quarter with a score. The Browns 14 and the Raiders 3. We'll be back after this message and a word as both teams doing what they can from local stations. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Being told this is legal email from Liberty Mutual will help save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance. And his partner, Doug, is the gentleman under the security guard.
Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Yeah, come on.
Go all in on luxury with Taco Bell's Lux Cravings boxes. There's the $5 box, indulgent. The $7 box, extravagant.
60 Minutes News, CBS Tonight. Justin Hartley stars in an all-new Tracker, CBS Tonight.
Don't miss Wayside Furniture's after Thanksgiving store-wide doorbusters. Shop bedroom sets from $7.99, fun accent or swivel chairs from $1.49, and dining sets from just $1.99. Plus get bonus cash discounts or special financing and free gifts just for coming in. While you're here, donate to your favorite charity, and Wayside will match it up to $100 until $200,000 is given. This Friday through Monday, Wayside's giving more, so you can too. Wayside in Akron, keeping it local since 1937.
Toyotathon is on. Discover holiday magic with a new Toyota. Take a 4Runner skiing. Wow. Pick out the perfect tree with the Tacoma.
There you go.
Or find the best sledding spot with the Grand Highlander. 'Tis the season for Toyotathon. Oh, Santa got my letter.
Save on remaining new 25 Tacomas, the best-selling truck in its class. Now with 2.99 APR financing or lease this well-equipped 25 Tacoma for $259 a month.
Toyotathon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Make the most of your season during the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event. Gift yourself some savings and visit your local Kia dealer today. Look out for these stickers.
Hit the like button, turn me up. Shadur Sims. That's why I should have put in the title. We'd be alright.
0.9% APR for up to 60 months, plus
subsidization
bonus cash, especially taxed 2025 Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage vehicles.
Couple more yards. I think these will get a couple more good plays and pass.
Start of the fourth quarter where the Cleveland Browns are on top 14-3, along with Ross Tucker, Tiffany Blackman, who's, where do we tell her she was supposed to go? Just down the field somewhere, Gene Sturts, or, all right, what do you like so far about what the Browns have done game plan-wise?
You know, they've had a really nice plan for Shedeur Sanders. He deserves a ton of credit, but if you think about it, he's only taken one sack. He hasn't been drifting back. He's been stepping up in the pocket, been getting rid of the ball quicker. Done a lot of really positive things. Huge improvement from last Sunday.
And they've also rolled him out a lot today. Let's take a look at what he's done today.
Well, this was the play of the game. I mean, watch him get rocked and just throw it perfectly to Isaiah Bond. And then I just like how quick he's getting rid of the ball a lot of times. I mean, last week it was 3.3 seconds. Watch him slide up in the pocket a little bit here. That is nice. Just calm, cool, and collected. That's what he said to Tiffany before the game.
Right.
He said, I'm calm, cool, and collected. He wasn't lying. He is.
The other part of it, too, is that he's been making connections with the receivers that were at the big kids field this entire year. You know, it was kind of like the holiday season. We got Thanksgiving coming up. He was at the children's table, the kids' table, while everybody else was at the adult table.
Well, we were asking about those hungry dogs. And by the way, it's DAWG, as they're making Judkins go back into the tent.
I think they may even take him over to the into the locker room the way it looks. Nope, they're going to pop the tent up. So they must have seen something and decided that he could not continue. Sampson will check in for him. But yes, it is dogs, DAWGS. Sanders backpedal. It's one of the first times that he backpedaled like that. That is a dangerous play as Jamal Adams, who missed all of last year. Oh, boy, yeah. Came out of retirement, moved to linebacker, and he just rode Sampson back and probably a little too excessive.
That had the potential to be a really bad play for Shedeur Sanders. That was, you're right, Tom. He was drifting backwards out of the back of the pocket. That ball was in the air for a while. Let's watch Adams here. Yeah, they had blown the whistle, and then he slammed them down.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 33. This 15-yard penalty will be enforced.
My shit cut out. That's crazy. until next time, world. Tune in to Laughing Jackal TV, man.